Now on 4 News Now at 6. Flu season is here, but fewer people are rolling up their sleeves to get vaccinated. What doctors say needs to happen to turn things around.
It's been a chilly week so far, but changes are on the way. I'll get you and your family prepared. My first alert weather forecast.
Time is running out to weigh in on a controversial new housing project in 5 Mile. We'll show you what has neighbors so concerned. You're watching 4 News Now at 6. Well, thank you so much for being with us tonight. I'm Kirsten O'Connor. Derek Dice is currently in Seattle cheering on the Mariners in Game 3 of the American League Championship Series. And here's a look at the score. It is all tied up at 2 apiece. A win tonight would make it the first ALCS home win in more than 20 years. We'll have more on how Seattle is celebrating this historic run with sports director Jack Wallace tonight at 6:30. Doctors say the best way to fight the flu is to get the vaccine, but this flu season, the number of people getting the shot has declined compared to years past. Madeline Mullins spoke with healthcare providers today and shares how low vaccination rates can have an impact on your family's health.
Last winter, nurse practitioner Cindy Roberts-Holland was busy with patients.
Last season was a big flu season, yes.
She says most of the patients that came in were unvaccinated.
I don't think people realize the severity of the illness. I mean, not just you feel crummy, you have high fevers, body aches. You know, parents will come in and say, "This is the sickest my child has ever been."
Right now, the data shows it could be a bad flu season once again. Last year at this time, just over 1 million people had been vaccinated in Washington. Today, that number has decreased by 13%.
What I hear a lot from people is they think they can get the flu from the flu shot, which is not true.
But not every pharmacy is experiencing this decline. I spoke to some local pharmacies today who said they're seeing more patients than ever before come in to get their vaccines.
6th Avenue Medical Pharmacy says it's seen about 25% more people coming in to get the shot.
In fact, last flu season, there were increased risks of basically brain damage or death from influenza. The predictions are that we'll have a similar flu season to last time.
She says children are most at risk to those secondary infections, and that's why it is especially important for them to get the flu shot.
I mean, it's particularly concerning in the school-age children because they are in groups of, where it's going to transmit quickly if they're not immunized, and lots of germs are shared in those classrooms.
She says it's still early into the flu season, and she is hopeful in the coming weeks more people will get the vaccine. In Spokane, I'm Madeline Mullins, 4 News Now.
And Jason Valentine is here with me. I used to be a health reporter for many years, and many pediatricians would tell me flu before boo. And that was an indicator that we're getting closer to Halloween, of course.
And you have a kid in school, and a lot of germs are spread.
She's right. Lots of germs all the time. You got to wash those hands.
All right, flu before boo. I like that. Well, folks, we are looking at kind of Halloween-type weather. Right? It is stark but beautiful outside.
And the sunset,
The sunset, that's kind of orange, isn't it? Pumpkin orange?
I like it.
Burnt orange? I don't know. Good Wednesday evening, Kirsten. Good Wednesday evening, everyone. We've made it to midweek, and what a beautiful sunset we have. Yes, sunset right around the 6 o'clock hour. My goodness, this year is going by. So more clear skies throughout all of our areas, and that is going to continue. So we're going to continue this trend. We've been on pretty nice weather pattern where it has been light winds, sunny skies, chilly mornings, and we're just going to continue, and seasonal temperatures also. We do have some shower activity, though, looming, not in the near future, but in the not the very near future, the near future. I'll get it straight. Spokane area going to see a little bit of shower activity on the way, a little bit more as we go into the Cascades, but it will be in the form of rain. So high temperature trend, we're going to continue to be right in the, let's just say, middle to lower 50s, right around our seasonal average, well into our weekend, well into our next work week. So let's take a look at what you can expect tonight. Again, when we don't have clouds to hold in the heat, we're going to see those chilly temperatures, and we're going to tumble all the way down to 33. We haven't hit the freezing mark yet in Spokane. We're going to flirt with it. Then as tomorrow, we're going to see much more sunshine, maybe a little bit of clouds by the afternoon. But we do have those changes on the way. We also have a freeze warning in the region. Let me get you prepared for all of that in my first alert weather forecast that's coming up.
All right, see you soon, Jason. An 11-year-old boy is in the hospital tonight. A truck ran into him while the boy was riding his bike to school in Lewiston. Police say it happened around 7:45 this morning at the intersection of 21st Street and 11th Avenue. Officers say the child was in a crosswalk when a 21-year-old driver turned right on a green light and hit him. The boy was rushed to the hospital, then life-flighted to Spokane with life-threatening injuries. Lewiston police are still investigating and asking anyone who saw the crash to please come forward. People living in 5 Mile are speaking out about a new housing development. It's not because they're against more housing, it's because of safety concerns they have about the road leading up to it. The plans include 24 townhomes and 63 parking spaces just off of Austin Road. Derek Strom spoke with a local resident who's worried about pedestrian safety.
People living in 5 Mile are giving their feedback to the city of Spokane about a proposed housing development. The local neighborhood council says most of the residents are against the project, but not because they don't want housing built near them.
5 Mile over the last few decades has really exploded with development. The biggest concerns are the infrastructure or lack thereof when developments are getting put in.
The neighborhood council says they're also worried about more people moving to this area and increasing the amount of traffic here, making it less safe for pedestrians to walk on the side of this road.
This is the main walking route to the park and ride at the bottom of the hill. The other roads going down are too far away or too dangerous, like Cedar Road. So people walk down this road to go to the park and ride.
Robert Fairfax has lived in 5 Mile for the past 30 years. He says he's asked the city to pave Austin Road and put in sidewalks, but it still hasn't happened. But the neighborhood council doesn't expect the developers to pave anything until the city requires them to.
I don't want to be cynical, but I hope that they do. I hope that they step up and make the developer do their portion and then the city do their portion.
Neighborhood Council Chair Aaron Reese says one of the developers was answering questions about the proposal on Facebook recently and responded to a question about paving Austin Road.
He says, we can't control what the city doesn't make us do right. Again, we don't work for free. So if we're allowed to cut costs in certain areas while still providing a great end product, that's the route we'll go.
So that decision will lie with the city, as an assistant city planner will be reviewing all of the public comments for the development. In 5 Mile, Derek Strom, 4 News Now.
Washington Senator Maria Cantwell is calling for a federal investigation into the Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem. She alleges that Secretary Noem likely violated the Hatch Act when this video of her aired at security checkpoints at airports. Now, the Hatch Act restricts political activity by federal employees in their official capacities. In this video, Noem blamed Democrats for the government shutdown.
Democrats in Congress refuse to fund the federal government, and because of this, many of our operations are impacted, and most of our TSA employees are working without pay.
Many airports, including the Spokane International Airport, refused to play that message, saying it violates airport policy. Senator Cantwell, in her letter, writing, when viewed in its totality, Secretary Noem's video can only be reasonably interpreted as a partisan message intended to misleadingly malign the Trump administration's political opponents. Cantwell going on to say that using taxpayer-funded video infrastructure in public airports for political messaging is inappropriate and potentially illegal. From the Golden State Killer to Brian Kohberger, and from identifying missing loved ones to solving cold cases, new technology and good investigative work are getting answers when they hadn't been able to before.
Not long ago, detectives that worked here would not be able to believe what this is. It is science fiction come to life.
We'll break down the technology, how it works, who's behind it, and some of the cases it's solved. See how science is catching up to justice tomorrow in Robin Nance's special report on Good Morning Northwest. The Idaho Transportation Department is asking students to get creative and name the state's snow plows. We'll show you how kids can win a visit from their winning plow. And more than 2 weeks without a federal budget and still no breakthrough in D.C. What's keeping lawmakers from reopening the government and how local officials are reacting? You're watching 4 News Now at 6.
Plan your day with Matt Gray, only on Good Morning Northwest.
4 News Now is brought to you by Avamere at South Hill.
Yeah, definitely. Have a great weekend.
Thank you. See you next week.
Bye.
All right, thanks.
All right, take care.
Bye, everyone.
Heating and AC has not one, not two, but 3 warehouses overstocked with tankless water heaters. To clear out inventory before the end of the year, we're doing something we've never done before. Advertising our guaranteed lowest pricing for all to see. Right now, you can get a tankless water heater installed for only $3,500 to $4,500, depending on the model. Call now before this amazing deal goes away. Call 208-777-5528.
The Rocky Horror Picture Show, like you've never seen it before, with the original Columbia, Nell Campbell, live and in person for a screening of the original unedited movie with a live shadow cast and filled with audience participation. All this plus a VIP meet and greet, costume contest with great prizes and more. The Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Coming to the First Interstate Center for the Arts, October 26th. Get tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com.
Nearly 2 years ago, 75% of Spokane voters approved Prop 1, a measure to ban public camping near schools, parks, and child care centers. But our elected officials have done nothing to stop the camping. Crime and open drug use have only gotten worse, much worse. Kate Tellis is on record opposing the will of the voters on Prop 1. But Alejandro is for stopping criminal activity on our streets, while offering real help to those in need. So please, vote Alejandro for Spokane City Council.
Tackle every job with power and precision this season with Pape Machinery Ag and Turf. For a limited time, you can get 0% financing for up to 84 months on a new John Deere 1025R compact utility tractor with 120R standard loader, all for just $249 per month. Shop online or head to your nearest Pape Machinery location to experience the unmatched customer service and support that keeps your operation running strong. But don't wait, this offer ends October 31st. Pape keeps you moving.
Here's a live look at our Capitol building in Washington, D.C., where lawmakers have once again failed to reopen the federal government. The government has now been shut down for more than 2 weeks. As of now, it does not appear that Republicans and Democrats are any closer to reaching a deal. The main sticking point, whether to restore Republican cuts to Medicaid and extend Obamacare-era subsidies. It's an issue Democrats insist on addressing in order to reopen the government.
Healthcare premiums are doubling, tripling, and even in some places quadrupling. Families do not have the luxury of ignoring health care.
Republicans, meanwhile, are adamant on passing a temporary spending bill or continuing resolution that addresses keeping the essential parts of a government open. Eastern Washington Representative Michael Baumgartner criticized Democrats for, quote, taking hostages to change policy, writing in part, quote, if your toddler throws a tantrum unless they get their way, you don't reward the tantrum. While lawmakers debate policy, roughly 1.4 million federal workers have been furloughed or potentially are working without pay. CNN's Lee Waldman shows us how families are scraping by.
Government shutdown, everybody focuses on D.C., but you know, when it boils down to the fact, it's us. You know, it's the person that you go to church with. It's the person that you're shopping in the grocery stores with.
Tim Wells, chapter president of a labor union representing federal firefighters stationed at military bases around Norfolk, Virginia, says the people he represents are concerned about when their next paycheck will come.
We're essential personnel that still have to go to work, still have to go every day, and even though we're not getting paid until the government opens back up.
They're not alone. Roughly 1.4 million federal workers are in the same boat, including air traffic controllers. Dan McCabe with the National Air Traffic Controllers Association is worried about the fragility of the already stressed ATC system.
This job is very stressful. It is. And they don't need the added stress of wondering when they're going to get paid again.
Now, some FAA facilities are reporting issues with staffing shortages, causing delays for travelers. In past shutdowns, government workers received back pay once an agreement to reopen the government was reached. This go-around, that's unclear. A draft Office of Management and Budget memo suggested that furloughed employees wouldn't get paid despite a 2019 law signed by President Trump during his first term that assured federal employees would recoup their lost wages. In New York, I'm Lee Waldman.
Well, because of staffing shortages, the FAA said at least 12 facilities didn't have enough air traffic controllers last Friday. Some of those impacted were in major metro areas like New York and Chicago. Expedia travel expert Melanie Fish says during the shutdown, passengers should try and book the earliest direct flight to help avoid delays. And it's important to know your rights as a passenger.
You have to be offered accommodations in certain cases. You have to be offered the option to get a refund in certain cases. You have to be offered options on another airline in certain cases.
If you do have to rebook your flight because of a delay or cancellation, experts say it may be faster to do it online rather than stand in line to see an agent in person.
Oh, delays are always the worst when you're traveling.
And a lot of times we blame them on the weather, don't we?
We certainly do. And we're going to have a similar day tomorrow, but changes, Kirsten, are on the way, but we need it. We need some shower activity. I'll have your first alert weather forecast. And think of plow names. We have a fun story coming up on that as well. It's next on 4 News Now at 6.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
See what we can do for you with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Do you have old or unused medication? Keep your loved ones safe by disposing of your unneeded medications at a drop-off location. It's a simple way to make your home safer and to help prevent misuse or accidental poisoning. Find a secure take-back kiosk near you at medtakebackwashington.org.
Donating your vehicle to UGM Motors is easy.
When you drop off a vehicle, you have to sign a paper of, I donated this vehicle, and that was the hardest part. And I didn't have to fill it out. They filled it out for me and had me sign it.
Your car, truck, RV, or motorcycle will provide food, shelter, job training, and recovery services at Union Gospel Mission.
I think it's a great service to the community.
Call 509-327-HELP to schedule a free pickup today.
At Parker Subaru, adventure doesn't wait. With a large inventory of Crosstreks, Outbacks, Foresters, and Ascents, your Subaru is ready right now.
New or used, Subaru has delivered decades of legendary longevity, rock-solid reliability, and award-winning safety.
With the Subaru Wilderness Package, our compact SUVs deliver unstoppable performance to every trail for every season.
Outdoor season never ends in the Northwest, and Parker Subaru has the vehicles built to handle it all right here in beautiful.
Is it time to update your living spaces? Don't overspend at the big box store. Come see us at Consign Furniture. We have the largest selection of like-new consignment furniture in Liberty Lake. No long wait times on couches to dining sets, rugs, and more. And our team will deliver today. Inventory moves fast. Check us out online or stop by today.
Consign Furniture. It's the easy way to sell, smart way to buy.
Friday night. The secret affair between the coroner and his partner in body removal.
2020 inside the stunning case.
Was a blow-up doll in the passenger seat? Oh my gosh.
2020 Friday night on ABC.
Welcome back. The Idaho Transportation Department is on the hunt for some clever new snowplow names, and they're turning to students for help. ITD is holding its second annual Name a Snowplow contest, inviting students in grades 6 through 12 to come up with fun, creative names for the state's fleet.
All right, so last year's winners include plows like the Big Snowplowski and Clearapathra.
Oh,
I like those. 2 plows in each region will get new names. Each winner's chosen by ITD employees. The lucky students will also get a special visit from their plow and a winter safety presentation. The department says it's a fun way to get kids engaged and remind everyone about safe winter driving. I looked online for really clever, for Star Wars fans, Snow Be Gone Kenobi.
Aha.
Yes, so
Was that not a part of the list last year?
It was not.
Oh, you just gave away a free name.
Yeah.
There you go,
Please feel free to use it.
It's a good one.
Boy, it's been gorgeous the last couple of days. It'd be sunbathing if it wasn't so cold.
It is just perfect. This is my favorite time of year.
Yes.
100%. Little coffee.
Leaves are changing.
Leaves.
Football.
And Mariners.
Mariners. Go Mariners. Folks, good Wednesday evening. We have made it to midweek, and look at the passes. We're looking still pretty free and clear on the road. Still just a hint of snow hasn't melted away yet in Sherman Pass. That is way north of the Spokane area. We're looking at possible rain showers on the way, so do get ready for that. Not tomorrow, not Friday, but maybe Saturday night. Frosty overnight conditions again overnight tonight. Staying dry, though. Seasonal temperatures, we're just going to continue to be right in these 50s. You remember last week we were in the mid-70s, then 40s for the weekend, mid-50s right now, so just can't seem to make up its mind. So our average first freeze for the Spokane area, or Spokane itself, is October 9th, about a week ago. The coldest in Spokane so far this season has been 33. We're going to flirt with that first freeze, and overnight tonight is the last chance of it as we see some clouds coming in, so that means warmer overnight periods after overnight tonight. We also have a freeze warning for the Moses Lake area. That's good until 9 a.m. tomorrow, so most of our areas could see that frost coming on in, so keep an eye out. It will make things very slick. So chances of rain, 20% for Saturday, but in the evening hours into Sunday, looks like the best chance of some more shower activity throughout our regions. Almost a carbon copy of what we saw last week, but we did see a little bit more Saturday morning. So keep an eye out for those showers, and we definitely need it. Spokane right now, 65% of its average rainfall for the past 30 days, for the last month, and we're pretty much under that for all of our areas, save for Colville and Bonners Ferry. Those rains could help us out with that. And again, we saw the driest summer of all time for the Spokane region, so any rain will help out our areas. So taking a look at our radar, we are clear, going to stay clear as we head into tomorrow afternoon. Looks like a bit of a change. You can see the timestamp up top, and as we head into tomorrow morning, just beautiful conditions. Have your sunglasses ready. But then we'll see those clouds start to roll in as we get to tomorrow afternoon. And then as we get to Friday, we're just going to see building clouds and building clouds until those showers come as we get to late Saturday, if not early Sunday. So current winds, we are light, and we're going to be staying light for the foreseeable future. It does look like those winds, though, will pick up as we get to Saturday as those showers start coming in. So pretty much for our work week, sunny, light winds, seasonable temperatures, changes coming this weekend. So our almanac, we are right around our average for both our highs and our lows, just 2 degrees below and 4 degrees below for our low. And yes, sunset getting close to that 6 p.m. hour. Overnight lows are going to be very chilly. It looks like 21 are a cool spot for Colville. Our current temperatures, we're mostly in the mid to upper 40s to lower 50s. Hot spot for the region. Again, our friends down the Tri-Cities. And just a little bit of a change, a little warmer from our day yesterday. 7-day forecast, 56 tomorrow, and going to stay in those mid 50s into our weekend. Again, very likely for showers late Saturday into Sunday, and our overnight lows are warming up. So again, overnight tonight is our best chance of the freezing mark for the Spokane area. Keep an eye out for that frost, but then sunshine will look beautiful for your Thursday.
Yes, it will. Thank you, Jason. On your screen now, some video from Trades Night at the New Tech Skills Center in North Spokane. And there's still time tonight for you and your family to go check it out. Get hands-on with heavy equipment and talk with local companies about what a typical day looks like. And while you're there, be sure to say hi to our very own Mark Peterson, who is one of the presenters at the event. Well, think your protein shake is healthy. Toxic materials could be lurking. New tests show some popular brands contain dangerous levels of lead, including several plant-based powders. We'll show you which brands to watch out for. Plus, President Trump is deploying ICE and the National Guard to more cities as tensions rise over immigration enforcement. We'll show you the chaos in Chicago next on 4 News Now.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
4 News Now is brought to you by Numerica Credit Union.
It's here, the Red Tag Model Year-End Clearance Event, indoors at R&R RV in North Spokane. On now through October 15th. Save thousands with factory discounts and clearance pricing. New travel trailers from $15,990. Fifth wheels from $39,990. Motorhomes from $89,990. Shop the Northwest's largest pre-owned RV inventory. Prepped and ready to go. Free parking, free admission, free food. Open daily at 9 a.m. The Red Tag Model Year-End Clearance Event. On now through October 15th. Indoors at R&R RV in North Spokane. 525 East Francis.
Andy's Heating Cooling guarantees to keep your home safe and cool. Your home and office comfort is Andy's priority. Stay cool this summer with a new air conditioning system from Carrier.
My air conditioner was not working. All I needed was a replacement sequencer. I called another company and they wanted to replace the unit for over $10,000. I was so glad I listened to my neighbor who recommended I get a second opinion from Andy's.
Turn to the experts. Andy's heating cooling since 1972, thanks to you.
Every day, our customers experience that moment. The moment when the decision is made and the train has left the station. When there's nothing left to do but lean forward and watch a little piece of the future unfold right before your dilated pupils. It only lasts a heartbeat or two, and some moments end better than others. But whatever the outcome, there's never a dull moment at Northern Quest. Yes, the best.
Dear First Place, experts agree Toyota value can't be beat. Drivers agree Toyota quality rides long and strong. Add hybrid choices like no other, and you'll win the long game by a country mile. Toyota.
Right now, you can lease a new adventure-ready 2025 RAV4 for just $299 a month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Do you think both of these tiles would work in my bathroom?
Tired of the big box service?
At Caruso's Floors, we've kept Spokane covered for over 80 years.
Right now, during our fall sale, it's a great time to check out our selection of quality Karastan products.
Caruso's Floors.
With McValue at McDonald's, you'll get deals on breakfast, which comes in handy when you've got the whole family in town.
Buy one, add one for $1. Now with Sausage McGriddles and more breakfast favorites. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Around the nation, tensions running high across the country over immigration raids and National Guard deployments. The courts are now getting involved as residents fight back. ABC's Jacqueline Lee has the latest from Los Angeles.
Tonight, President Trump escalating his deployment of ICE agents and the National Guard to more major American cities.
We haven't really even gotten going yet. If we didn't have to fight all of these radical left governors, we could have had Chicago taken care of, as an example.
In the latest flashpoint of the immigration crackdown, tensions high in Chicago after a violent clash. It all started yesterday. Homeland Security officials say a red Ford Escape with an undocumented immigrant inside was being pursued by a white Border Patrol vehicle. Witnesses say the chase went on for more than 30 minutes. As seen in surveillance footage, agents eventually using a pit maneuver on the red SUV to spin and stop it. DHS says the suspects fled on foot, agents then swarming and searching a Walgreens. A 19-year-old Chicago native, Warren King, tells our station WLS he was in the store shopping when he got caught up in the chase.
He's a citizen! He's a citizen!
Video shows agents tackling and detaining him. He was later released.
I'm telling them I'm a U.S. citizen. I'm here. I'm legal. I'm born here. So they didn't try to hear none of that though.
But as the incident went on for half an hour, a crowd gathered and grew hostile, throwing objects. In response, agents firing tear gas into the crowd of protesters, but also Chicago police who were there. DHS says 2 suspects they were originally pursuing were arrested.
ICE is causing this mayhem. They're the ones who are tossing tear gas when people are peacefully protesting.
And late today, a judge in Oregon extending her temporary order banning National Guard deployment in Portland for another 2 weeks. Jacqueline Lee, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Well, tomorrow, Seattle celebrates a new hero, and he's not even human. Coming up, why a beloved salmon is getting his own day in the city. And when crisis strikes, a special team in the West Plains is stepping up, not to arrest, but to help. We'll show you their new approach next on 4 News Now.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
For more than 20 years, Blackhawk has electrified country fans. Experience them live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, October 16th. Visit the Coeur d'Alene Casino box office or cdacasino.com for tickets.
Winning is just the beginning.
Elegance, style, quality, custom made for your project. Agalite shower doors and bath enclosures by River City Glass are designed for a lifetime of use. Timeless beauty that speaks for itself with superior quality and exceptional value. offering exquisite custom wine room enclosures and office room glass, specializing in custom mirrors crafted to fit your space, producing high-performance glass for every project, residential and commercial. River City Glass.
Discover fall Coeur d'Alene getaways starting at just $249.
It's all-wheel drive season this week at Findlay Honda Spokane, where we are taking our top-rated CRVs, HRVs, and Honda Pilots and Ridgeline trucks and marking them down.
Save up to $2,800 on CRVs.
And save up to $3,000 on Ridgeline trucks.
And save up to $3,999 on Honda Pilot.
It's the perfect time to trade up to a better set of wheels before the winter months arrive. This week at Findlay Honda Spokane.
When I was told I needed radiation treatment for a brain tumor, I couldn't stop thinking about what could happen to my memories. Those moments I cherish from growing up, of finding myself, of the people I love, of what I've created. But they all just fade away. But when I learned how precise treatment was with Gamma Knife, I was reassured that those moments would be preserved. Because it's not only about protecting the memories I've made, but the ones I have yet to create.
So you want somewhere to play? We got you. I want some tasty food? We got you. Heard you want to do some shopping? We got you. The live music is always popping at the Coeur d'Alene Casino. Coeur d'Alene Casino. Where winning is just the beginning.
Live from downtown Spokane, this is 4 News Now at 6:30.
First responders in the West Plains are finding success with a new way of policing. They want to help more people and arrest fewer, and they think it will actually make you safer in the long run. Alexandra Cohenyard shares why they think this could actually keep everyone safer.
This new all-women team is redefining what police can look like on the West Plains.
Our goal is to prevent hospitalization or unnecessary jail time.
Jenny McClelland is a co-responder on the West Plains Crisis Response Team. It's run by the Airway Heights and Cheney Police Departments.
Both Cheney and Airway Heights tend to kind of be a resource desert.
The program was created in 2023, but recently got 2 new members. This will be the first week all 5 are responding to calls together. Already, they're seeing a reaction from the community.
They're surprised by the different nature that an officer could, encounter as far as, just providing resources and not the enforcement side of things.
This team is made up of 2 pairs of mental health clinicians and officers, along with a canine named Tonks.
She is fantastic for de-escalating people.
CRT is called to incidents like psychotic episodes or someone experiencing substance abuse. But the work doesn't stop there.
We end up following up later on in hopes of preventing another crisis in the future.
Since the crisis response team has its own vehicle, it's able to transport some of the people it's helping straight to the resources they might need, whether those are in Spokane or in the West Plains.
We can transport people to appointments. We can take them to treatment centers if needed.
So far this year, CRT has responded to 812 calls for service. It reports nearly all resulted in peaceful resolutions. McClelland says the need is growing, so the hope is for the program to as well.
We're really working on increasing and beefing up the collaboration.
Reporting from the West Plains, Alexandra Cohenyard, 4 News Now.
All right, good to see you. And Jason Valentine is here with me now. It is Wildlife Wednesday.
It is, and I need the people's help.
Okay.
If you have a lovely photo of some wildlife, send it to me, Jay Valentine at KXOI.com, and we'll feature it on our 11 o'clock. This is a mountain goat near Glacier from Nick Horn. Fantastic. I love mountain goats. It is it's having a little feast. So anyways, if you have a photo you'd like to share, just send it on to me and we'll hopefully get it on tonight. Thank you, Nick. Thank you so much. All right, good Wednesday evening. Midweek, clear skies throughout. I don't have to tell you, plenty of sunshine. It has been gorgeous throughout our areas. It has been stark and chilly in the mornings, but still, we're getting the bounty of the beautiful sunshine. We're going to see more of that tomorrow. So we do have some shower activity, which is looming on our weekend. even more for the Cascades, but it does look like it's going to warm up enough for most of our regions where it will be in the form of rain, except for in the upper elevations of the mountains. We'll keep a close eye on that. So high temperature trend, we are remaining right at our seasonal temperatures. That is the white line. So mid 50s, and we're going to stay there tomorrow into our weekend. Even when we see the changes on the way, we're going to be staying pretty consistent. And we've been very consistent this week. Light winds, seasonal temperatures, sunshine, frosty, chilly mornings. We're going to have another frosty, chilly morning as we see clear skies overnight. Overnight low for Spokane will be right around that freezing mark. We haven't hit the freezing mark just yet. We could overnight tonight, but our overnights are going to be warming up as we move along into our weekend. I'll get into all those changes. I'll get you and your family prepared in my first alert weather forecast. That's coming up.
And send Jason a photo, otherwise my marmot is going to end up on there again.
That's all right.
The same old marmot that we always see. Hey, temperatures are starting to drop, and here at 4 News Now, we want to make sure every child in the inland Northwest has a warm coat to wear this winter. Chief Meteorologist Chris Crocker had plans to be live accepting donations. She is not feeling well today. That's why Jason is here with us. But don't worry, we are still accepting donations all month long. And if you drop off a coat at Papa Murphy's, you'll receive a $4 off coupon. It's a simple way to give back and grab a pizza for the whole family. You can also donate at Fred's Appliance, Goodwill, and STCU. If you're still searching for some spooky Halloween plans, why not head over to the Spokane County Fairgrounds for a new event promising treats, tricks, and a whole lot of fun. The fairgrounds will be transformed into a haunted wonderland for the Monster Market Trunk or Treat and Vendor Market. The parking lot turned into a Twilight Bazaar filled with live music, local vendors, and a scavenger hunt. Plus a costume contest for the ages, all ages. You can shop, snack, even dance your way through the market with a stop at the beer garden for grown-ups if you're trying to find some Halloween fun as well. The Monster Market runs Halloween night from 4 to 10 and costs $5 per person or $10 per vehicle. For more information, head to KXLY.com. And we do want to remind drivers that starting tomorrow, there will be lane reductions on Qualchen Road between Highway 195 and Cheney Spokane Road. Crews are doing maintenance there, and the city says there will be intermittent short-term closures, so you should plan extra time for your commute. The project is expected to be done by the 22nd. Drivers in downtown Spokane should plan ahead for some road closures while crews from Avista are doing road work near the Monroe Street Dam. Spokane Falls Boulevard will be closed between Post and Lincoln Streets from 4:30 in the morning until 7 p.m. Street parking in that area will also be off limits, and the road will be reduced to 2 lanes between Post and Stevens as crews use a large crane to move rock and gravel that's built up at the Monroe Street Dam. Traffic control teams will be on site to help direct drivers through the area. Well, hey, the Seattle Mariners are well underway in their ALCS Game 3.
And the M's haven't hosted a championship series game in 24 years. Watch how Kyle Rowley feels in this historic moment for Seattle baseball.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by VECU, your local not-for-profit credit union.
With heat like this, air conditioning's a necessity. Bill's Heating and AC can get you the relief you want with the urgency you need. We offer free same-day estimates and next-day installation. Plus, all our new equipment comes with a low price guarantee. So call Bill's Heating and AC today and take advantage of our 0% for 5 years promotional financing.
Chevy makes America's most dependable trucks, like the rugged Colorado, the highly capable Silverado 1500, the powerful Silverado HD, and the uncompromising Silverado EV. In every Chevy truck, dependability comes standard.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Well-qualified buyers can get 2.9% financing for 72 months on all Silverado 1500 models.
See your hometown Chevy dealer today.
I'm Chad Young from theeasyhomebuyer.com, Spokane and Coeur d'Alene's easiest way to sell your house fast. If you have a few moments, I hope you'll give me the opportunity to make you an instant cash offer on your home. With theeasyhomebuyer.com, we will buy your house in as-is condition with no repairs, no closing costs, and no commissions. To get your no-obligation cash offer, give us a call or visit us online at theeasyhomebuyer.com.
Pick up the phone to inquire. Call the Easy Home Buyer.
This week is the perfect time to upgrade your home at Walker's Furniture.
We're doubling and tripling the savings on beautiful new sofa and love seat combinations, stylish new bedroom sets, and the best selection of top name brand mattress sets.
It's all on sale this week, and you can multiply your savings with a sales tax discount or take advantage of 5 years no-interest financing with no money down and no minimum purchase required.
Get it today and pay over time.
This week at Walker's Furniture.
Halloween. Why are this year's candy prices so scary?
Are you shocked by the prices? I am. It adds up.
How to save money before you stock up on candy. Watch the next Inside Edition.
Watch 4 News Now at 6 and Inside.
Shifting Gears is your new favorite comedy.
That's going on the wall.
Especially with guest stars Gabriel Iglesias and Lori Greiner.
Hi, Lori from Shark Tank.
I'm the original Mr. Wonderful.
New Shifting Gears, tonight on ABC.
The crowd goes wild because tomorrow Mariners fans and the entire city of Seattle really are celebrating the new favorite.
What's going on?
That is Salmon Humpy. Oh, that is so cute. So Humpy had been 0-162 in the salmon run race between innings until Game 5 against the Tigers, where a second race was held, and Humpy took his first win. Followed by the Mariners immediately after closing out the series, sending them to the ALCS. Fans are just loving on him so much that the mayor declared tomorrow Humpy Day.
Humpy has an inner tube.
Yes.
So does Humpy not swim?
Maybe Humpy needs, he also has floaties, it appears.
I think he needs a little help.
Yes.
I think that's
Oh,
it.
yes. The producer is telling me he's accident prone.
Oh, I see.
We all have that friend.
And Jack, the Mariners need a little help.
Yes, they do. It hadn't been a great start for them, but I did want to add a fun fact. The reason they had the second race is because the 7th inning stretch is every 7 innings. It's not just the 7th inning, it's every 7 innings a game goes, you have a stretch.
Because it was such a long game.
Yes, so that's why they had the second race, which got Humpy the win, which was just wonderful. But the game so far has not been as wonderful. The Mariners come back to T-Mobile Park tonight, taking on the Toronto Blue Jays, Game 3 of the ALCS. This game already underway, and they were roaring through games 1 and 2, though. They won by a combined 13-4 score in Toronto. And Toronto has the best home field record of any team in baseball this year, so pretty impressive. And Cal Raleigh broke his playoff hit streak in Game 2, didn't get one, but he still scored 2 runs. And he talked about how hyped that he is for this home Seattle crowd to witness one of the deepest runs in franchise history.
You embrace it, right? You don't shy away from it. I think in a way you're grateful for where you're at and very happy, but at the same time you're still hungry because you're like, all right, we can do something that's never been done before here. This is more than just about me. It's about the guys in that room. It's about getting this chance, this opportunity, and looking at it like that.
Well, the M's welcomed in a massive crowd, including our Derek Dice today, for their first hosted ALCS game in 24 years. And the score right now just got updated. It is now 8-2 going in the middle of the 5th inning. Seattle, if they're able to get a comeback and get a win, they would take a commanding 3-0 series lead. But even with a loss, Seattle could still clinch the pennant at home with Games 4 and then Game 5 at T-Mobile Park. Washington State football comes off a heartbreaking almost upset over number 4 Ole Miss, but they stay on their lengthy road trip with the number 18 Virginia Cavaliers next. A 5-1 team with 4 straight wins, and they're coming off a bye week. The Cougs' offensive line has shown steady growth and improvement as we hit the halfway point of the regular season, and lineman A.J. Vaipulu spoke on how his unit has matured and strengthened over the season so far.
I think you just gotta trust one another. Like, that's one of the biggest things. Like, when you have a group of guys that really haven't played with each other, just trusting one another, and like you just see it. Like, you see, like, you get it, you built a bit. Like, you've been through it, like through fall camp, been in the summer, like, and this was like you go through the season. Like, it's just trust.
The offensive line's improvement shows the offense's efficiency improvements. The Cougs have a great test in front of them, though, against the Cavaliers team that leads the ACC in forced fumbles and they're top 4 in sacks. Kickoff at Scott Stadium is at 3:30 p.m. local time this Saturday. Washington State concludes their long trip away from Pullman with this date against UVA. And Game of the Week kicking off this Friday night yet again. Our options for your Game of the Week winner will be Colville at Rogers inside One Spokane Stadium, 5 p.m. Cheney at Meade up at Union Stadium at 7. And then also at 7, we have Post Falls at Coeur d'Alene in a big Idaho game. Make sure to cast your vote on KXLY.com right now. Polls close tomorrow at 8 p.m. So Friday Night Sports Extra later in the week. The Mariners 2 games before then, including, of course, right now. We're going to have the highlights from Game 3 tonight on 4 News Now Nightside. Don't miss it. Maybe a comeback. You never know. Kirsten, back to you.
Yeah, we'll look for it. Thanks, Jack. Well, protein powders and shakes are more popular than ever as workout fuel or even meal replacements. But a new Consumer Reports investigation uncovered a hidden risk. Some of these supplements contain concerning levels of lead. Our Robin Nance has the story.
Consumer Reports tested 23 popular protein powders and shakes. The results? Over 2/3 contained more lead in a single serving than what CR experts consider safe for an entire day. In some cases, levels were more than 10 times higher. Plant-based products had the most concerning results.
Specifically, when it came to plant-based powders, they had some of the highest levels of lead. They were 9 times higher than the dairy-based protein powders we tested, and they were double that of the beef-based powders we tested.
Naked Nutrition's Vegan Mass Gainer tested at roughly 1,570% of CR's daily lead limit. Huel's Black Edition vegan powder also raised concerns with more than 1,200%. According to CR's experts, these products should be avoided altogether. A spokesperson for Huel said its ingredients undergo, quote, rigorous testing, and that it was confident in the current formulation and safety of the products. In response to CR's findings, Naked Nutrition has requested a third party test its Mass Gainer supplement powder and said, quote, we take our customers' health very seriously. What about other types of protein supplements?
When it comes to the dairy-based protein powders and shakes that we tested, we found that they had the lowest amounts of lead generally. Still, about half of the products that we tested had concerning enough levels of lead or other contaminants that CR's experts advise not to use.
Nutritionists say most people don't even need protein supplements. Everyday foods like beans, tofu, eggs, dairy, fish, and lean meats already supply enough. But if you use powders, experts say be careful. CR experts say given the risks, you may want to use these only occasionally. I'm Robin Nance for 4 News Now.
Thank you so much, Robin. Well, you're going to want to keep your comforter nearby. Another chilly overnight period, maybe some more frost. We do have a freeze warning in the area for tomorrow, and we do have some shower activity on the way. Let me get you ready. My first alert weather forecast, that's next on 4 News Now at 6.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
Celebrating 80 years in business with discounts for the decades. Up to 80% off store-wide and new furniture collections. The Tin Roof, locally owned, locally loved since 1945.
Nearly 2 years ago, 75% of Spokane voters approved Prop 1, a measure to ban public camping near schools, parks, and child care centers. But our elected officials have done nothing to stop the camping. Crime and open drug use have only gotten worse, much worse. Kate Tellis is on record opposing the will of the voters on Prop 1. But Alejandro is for stopping criminal activity on our streets, while offering real help to those in need. So please, vote Alejandro for Spokane City Council.
Do you have old or unused medication? Keep your loved ones safe by disposing of your unneeded medications at a drop-off location. It's a simple way to make your home safer and to help prevent misuse or accidental poisoning. Find a secure take-back kiosk near you at medtakebackwashington.org.
Hi, I'm renovation expert Scott McGilvery. I know bath remodeling and I've seen all the gimmicks. Buy now, half off, free installation. This is why I work with Bathfitter. With 40 years of experience and 2 million installs, I trust their integrity. Bathfitter gives you a fair price and sticks to it with a lifetime warranty. You don't need gimmicks, just a partner you can trust. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
At Just Between Friends, you'll find everything you need for your family.
I got a lot of clothing, shoes, I got a changing table. It's been a lot of fun. Such a blessing to be able to shop, sell, and save at JBF.
Just Between Friends at the Kootenai County Fairgrounds this weekend.
I'm Mark Peterson, the Extreme Team and Horizon Credit Union, ready to take on our next job. If you know of a project that needs an Extreme Team makeover, go to KXLY.com to nominate it. Our thanks to Horizon Credit Union for sponsoring the 4 News Now Extreme Team.
Celebrating 80 years in business with discounts for the decades. Up to 80% off store-wide and new furniture collections. The Tin Roof, locally owned, locally loved since 1945.
4 News Now is brought to you by Fairway Floor.
We have good news.
Yes, we've got a bunch of emails, so we'll have a robust Wildlife Wednesday tonight. You know, it warms my heart, and I'm going to need it because it's going to be downright chilly overnight tonight.
The emails warm your heart?
Yes.
Or the Wildlife Wednesday?
Both.
Okay. Agreed. I'm with you.
Yes, we'll feature our new ones tonight at 11. Folks, currently we are chilly and we're going to be getting chillier. 54 right now in Spokane, 49 in Coeur d'Alene. Get ready for mid to lower 30s, even some 20s for all of our cities. So as we're moving along into the next couple of days, we are looking again nice at our passes. Sherman's still got a little bit of that snow left. Frosty overnight, staying dry, at least for the near future. Seasonal temperatures are continuing and calm winds are continuing. We've just had a very steady weather pattern this week. So our average first freeze for the Spokane area, we've had freezes in other areas, but for Spokane itself, it's usually October 9th, which is a week ago tomorrow, so 6 days away. Coldest in the Spokane history, or this season, excuse me, is 33 degrees. So we haven't yet hit that first freeze just yet. We have a chance of doing it tonight. So Moses Lake, in that area, they're in a freeze warning overnight tonight into 9 a.m. tomorrow. Many of our areas will see some more frost tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. So chance of rain. Looks like good chance late Saturday into Sunday. And again, we can use all of the rain we can. The good news is we'll see those clouds coming in, and that will warm up our overnight period, at least for a brief amount of time. And currently, we're at 65% of our usual rainfall in the last 30 days. The only places that have seen it are Bonners Ferry and Colville at 115, 117%. Hopefully this rain will get us near where we need to be, and we have a lot of catch up to do because of the driest summer in history for Spokane. Free and clear in the Spokane and all of our areas overnight tonight, hence how cold it's going to get. On our forecast radar, you can see the timestamp up top. As we get to tomorrow morning, more clear skies. Get your sunglasses ready. Then we'll see a little bit of cloud coverage come in Thursday late, and then we're going to see more and more cloud coverage start to come in until it culminates in those showers on Saturday evening. So current winds, they are light, and they're going to continue to be light. Looks like we'll see those winds pick up as we get into Saturday when those showers show up. On our almanac, very close to where we should be for this time of year. Still a little bit chilly. And yes, sunset now at 6 o'clock at night. So our overnight lows, Coeur d'Alene looks like it's going to be around 35, Spokane 33 with the possibility of getting to 32. Colville at 21, our cool spot throughout the region. Again, a lot of frost throughout. Current temperatures, mid to upper 40s to mid to lower 50s. 41 for Sandpoint in Colville already. A little bit of a change from yesterday, mostly warmer for some of our cities, a little cooler in others. Not much of a change, and we're not going to see much of a change for the next couple of days. Tomorrow, more of that brilliant sunshine, especially early, 56. Shower activity Saturday, late into Sunday. Overnight lows, getting a little bit warmer with those clouds coming in. But tomorrow, another day like today, just bundle up for those very chilly mornings.
Sounds good, Jason. Thank you. Around the world tonight, tensions are on the rise over the Gaza ceasefire deal. President Donald Trump today warning Hamas that it must disarm or the U.S. will, quote, disarm them. It comes as Hamas releases the bodies of more hostages as part of phase 1 of the deal. The Red Cross now saying it's on the way to retrieve more bodies. ABC's Rena Roy has more.
The bodies of more hostages released by Hamas as part of phase 1 of the U.S. brokered ceasefire deal with Israel. But the IDF says one body handed over to Israel does not match any of the hostages. Ruby Hen's son Itai is one of 2 Americans whose bodies are still unaccounted for.
There's an obligation both for the Israeli government as well as the U.S. government when it comes to my son, the youngest U.S. citizen taken captive over 2 years ago, to bring him back home.
Hamas says some of the bodies remain trapped under rubble from buildings destroyed in the war. President Trump issuing a stark warning to Hamas, demanding they give up their arms.
If they don't disarm, we will disarm them. They know I'm not playing games.
Palestinian prisoners and detainees released by Israel now returning to unrecognizable homes. This man, who was detained by Israel, returning home to discover his wife and children have been killed. My daughter's birthday was supposed to be in 5 days, he says. My loved ones, they are dead. The United Nations and aid organizations are now scaling up operations to begin to ease the humanitarian crisis in Gaza.
We need hundreds of trucks coming in every day for this foreseeable future, and that needs to happen through all available crossings into the Gaza Strip.
It comes amid the delicate ceasefire deal that's still holding up for now, as the Hamas-run health ministry says at least 9 people were killed in Israeli attacks in the last 24 hours. The UN Humanitarian Office in Gaza says Israeli authorities are now cutting the number of aid trucks being allowed inside Gaza. Israeli officials say it's in response to Hamas's violation of the ceasefire deal. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
Before we go to break, here's a look at ABC's primetime lineup tonight.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Here's the play. Stanton Optical makes glasses in 30 minutes. Come on, turn! Michael, catch! I can see! You did it! I did it! 30-minute glasses? Now that's an easy play. Stanton Optical. Easy's our thing.
BECU's free Shred and eCycle event is back. On October 25th, bring your sensitive documents you'd like to purge to the Spokane Arena and we'll shred them for free.
We'll also e-cycle laptops, TVs, and other electronic devices safely.
Consider bringing some cans of food or cash donations for our Shred Day partners Inland Northwest.
Let's clear the clutter and recycle responsibly
at BECU's Shred Day and e-cycle event.
From 9 to 1, October 25th at the Spokane Arena.
At Parker Toyota, Toyota trucks aren't just vehicles, they're a tradition built on performance, reliability, and unmatched durability. That legacy lives on in every new Tundra and Tacoma, powered by innovation, loaded with advanced technology, and ready for whatever the Northwest brings.
The same high standards that built these legendary trucks guide our customer service, because tradition isn't just preserved, it's lived.
Toyota trucks, built for generations at Parker Toyota in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
Introducing the leaf-free rain gutter protection system from McVeigh Brothers Roofing, Siding, Windows, and Rain Gutters. Never clean out your gutters again and put those dangerous ladders away, as the leaf-free system attaches right to your current rain gutters and protects it from all the leaves, pine needles, bird nests, and debris that can clog your system and cause problems. This system will extend the life of your gutters. For more information and a free quote, call Team McVeigh.
We're working for you.
Today through this Monday, if you're hunting for the best selection of sporty used trucks and four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive SUVs,
we got them, and we are pricing them right to move them out.
Which means it's the perfect time to upgrade your vehicle to a better set of wheels before the winter months arrive. Bag a truck and save $1. Plus, this week, Cal is offering a minimum $2,000 trade-in for your old ride.
You want it? Cal's got it.
Stanton Optical believes eye care should be affordable. Right now, for only $135, you get 2 pairs of progressives, plus all this. All that costs over $200 everywhere else. Book your eye exam today. Stanton Optical. Easy's our thing.
All right, coming up tonight on Nightside, we've been talking about it all night. The Mariners taking on the Blue Jays in Game 3 of the ALCS series. Sports Director Jack Wallace standing by. We do have that score. We're going to bring it to you in just a second, but we will have highlights tonight on Nightside starting at 11.
We're also going to have Wildlife Wednesday tonight on the 11th. Thanks to everybody sending me those photos. Tomorrow for your Thursday, we're going to be looking at sunny skies and chilly conditions in your morning hours. Highs in the mid-50s, a little bit of cloud coverage in the afternoon. That's the real change for tomorrow, but still another gorgeous day is ahead. Just bundle up early.
Oh, Jack, we have bad news.
Yes, I'm trying to smile through it, but it's right now 9-2.
Oof.
But you can always come back. It's not over.
That's right.
Come back and see us on Nightside at 11.